The free-to-play game Genshin Impact released this month, unleashing an open-world RPG game to PC, PlayStation 4, and mobile devices. The massive world has a lot to offer adventurers, but there are quite a few systems and mechanics to familiarize yourself with, which can be a little overwhelming. In this Genshin Impact Getting Started guide, we'll give you everything you should know to get off on the right foot. One of the big questions you might have is which platform to play on. In my honest opinion, if you're looking for a fairly painless experience, PC seems to offer the best performance plus better graphics. Another bonus for choosing PC is that you can use the same account to log into mobile on iOS or Android. PS4 has a separate server, so you can't use the same account, but you can co-op after unlocking Adventure Rank 16 with other platforms as long as you're on the same region. Switch has been announced to be coming in the future, but no fixed date has been set. I'm a little biased when it comes to PC, as I feel most comfortable using keyboard and mouse, but you can also hook up a controller if that's your preference. Mobile controls are touchscreen, and they are okay, but they can be a little hectic when you try to perform more intricate maneuvers such as climbing and gliding, or trying to attack a number of enemies, but there is some auto assist for combat. I usually use mobile to do some character leveling, for example, and is great for on the go. On PC and mobile, you can choose your preferred region, but you cannot migrate characters across region servers, so be wary in case you want to play with friends on other regions. You can create one character on each region server, though, without losing your progress on other servers. Just know that they act completely independently of one another, and that includes currency. So you've landed in Mondstadt, and you want to know what to do first. It might be tempting to run off into the wilderness and get lost in the many things you can do, but the best thing to do first is to do the main quests. This will get you your first 4 characters, plus increase your adventure rank, which will unlock more story and stuff to do. Concentrate on leveling a few characters first, this way you won't be underleveled when facing mobs while exploring. It's tempting to spread your XP items across all waifus, but to begin with, at least up until level 20, it might be worth just picking a few favorites and sticking to those. There is an abundance of XP items, so this should not concern you too much. Upgrade your weapons and artifacts. Your weapons give you some good physical damage, while artifact bonuses can help give you extra attack, increasing your critical chance, etc. I will go into more details about these in just a minute, but characters aside, this is where you should start. Genshin Impact is a game that rewards curiosity. See something sparkle? Notice a strange pattern of rock piles? These are puzzles, hidden treasures, and more to discover. As you travel around the different regions, you will notice different wildflowers, ingredients, and chests to loot. Make sure to unlock the waypoints you come across. Not only do they allow you to painlessly port from one place to another with no cost, they also reward you some adventure rank experience in the process. The more waypoints you unlock, the easier it will be to travel from one place to another. You should also make sure to talk to different NPCs dotted around towns and in the wild. And I don't just mean the ones that have a quest symbol floating above their head. They not only have a few interesting stories to tell, but may lead to a hidden reward. They have a few conversation options to choose from, so investigate them all, and more often than not, you'll get something for your troubles. One thing you'll notice is that you will use stamina for a number of things, not just combat. You'll use stamina in order to run, climb, swim, and even glide. It's an important resource, and it's a good idea to spend time increasing your max stamina. You can do this by visiting the statues and worshipping them. You'll need, however, Animalculus or elemental versions that can be found while exploring the world. They also grant a number of rewards such as Primo Gems or Adventure Rank XP, so it's worth doing. Adventure Rank, AR, acts as your account level, and you can earn Adventure Rank experience by doing the main quest line, the Archon Quest, Story Quest, and even World Quests. Each quest will usually tell you in your journal what they will reward. Unlocking a higher AR will come with some benefits. If you want to co-op, for example, with friends, you will need to unlock Adventure Rank 16 before you can do dungeons together. Increasing your AR will also offer more challenging daily commissions, which act as daily quests, which means better rewards. You can also earn AR experience for doing daily commissions, and even a bonus on top for completing all 4 of them. It's a good idea to do the main quest line when you start Genshin Impact, as you'll gain a few base characters that actually have some great abilities. You'll gain, of course, your main character, Amber, Pyro, Kea, Frost, and Lisa Electro from the main quest. You can also unlock more characters through the Wish system. While Genshin Impact is a free-to-play game, if you're wanting to unlock more characters, you will need a currency called Primo Gems, and these can be earned in a number of ways in-game. This can be from exploring, completing achievements, doing questing, daily rewards, and so on. You can also use them to purchase 2 types of Wish currency, Acquaint Fate and Intertwined Fate. Both will require 160 Primo Gems, and each will grant 1 wish. In the Wish system, there are a number of banner promotions which detail the characters, weapons, and items you could gain from wishing, and some of these are rotated periodically. There is a higher probability to gain less rare characters and items, so it may take you some wishes before you get the ones you want. Another way to gain Primo Gems is to use real money to purchase a monthly pass or Genesis crystals with a 1-to-1 conversion rate. To say the least, there are a number of different currencies which can be a little confusing at first. There is even Mora, which is an in-game money used to purchase items from ordinary merchants that sell food ingredients. You can use the Starlight Exchange to use Masterless Fate currency earned from wishes to purchase characters available in the shop as well as other things. There will also be limited time events that you can take part in to gain a character. For example, right now you can unlock Zhongling by doing the Abyssal event, but there is a requisite of AR20 in order to attempt it. However, this means you can still gain some new characters for free with a little grind. You will also need to level your characters individually, and this is done by accessing your chosen character from the character menu and leveling the menu by using items such as Wanderer's Advice. You gain such items from opening chests and completing quests. You can also gain these from increasing your AR and get the rewards from the Adventure Guild. Once your character level reaches 20, you will need to ascend it in order to unlock more levels, which in turn increases your base stats, including Elemental Mastery, and unlocks new talents. You'll need to find particular Ascension materials in order to ascend, and these can usually be bought from the souvenir shop using Animo Sigils, which can be gained from Mondstadt expeditions. However, some of these items can also be farmed by going to an area to loot them or from certain mobs. Note that you must be Adventure rank 15 in order to do this. Constellations are a type of passive skill tree which provides some upgrades but can only be obtained by acquiring duplicate characters. The way it works is any character duplicate you may unlock through the Wish system will grant you items used to unlock constellation levels. Your main character, however, is slightly different, as you can gain these items from the main quest, Adventure rank rewards, or you can purchase them from the souvenir shop in Mondstadt. You have a maximum of 4 characters per party, and you can create different party combinations so you can change them easily. When creating a party, it's best to think about what characters would work well together, and that will be down to their element type and elemental abilities. For example, I like to use Amber, who uses a pyro element with her bow, and she also has an AoE ultimate which can rain down arrows on mobs, lighting the grass on fire. Then you can switch to Lisa and use her electro abilities to cause overload, dealing a good chunk of damage. Additionally, if you click the Elemental Resonance button in the party setup, you can see the added benefits you gain from having 2 characters of the same element in your party. Remember which elements cause which reactions, as this will help you plan your parties, creating some devastating combinations depending on the task at hand, whether you're doing a time challenge or dealing with a mob. My top tip for loot is, loot everything. For hoarders like me who have trouble with maxing out inventory easily in most games, Genshin Impact gives you a very generous 30,000 slots, but you will definitely need them. It is loot galore, as you will need duplicate weapons, materials, ingredients, artifacts, and more for upgrades. So pick up everything and don't worry about storing it all, you will use it up over time. While there isn't gear in the game, you will have artifacts, a set of 5 for each character. There are different artifact sets that provide 2 and 4 piece bonuses. Pay attention to what these set bonuses are because they can really boost the effectiveness of your character. You will also find that you gain a number of duplicate artifacts, and these will pile up in your inventory. You'll need to use them to upgrade your current artifacts for each character, so don't destroy them or sell them until you've done so. The weapon system is similar to artifacts, but you have options to enhance or refine your weapon. Duplicate weapons can be used to refine the same weapon, increasing its bonus but not its base damage, while enhancing a weapon uses enhancement ores that you will find and will boost the damage of the weapon. This is the easiest way to increase your damage, and you should enhance any 4 or 5-star weapon you find as high as you can and equip it on your favorite character that uses that type. Visit the blacksmith called Wagner in Mondstadt to get him to create enhancement ores if you're lacking weapon upgrades. He will need iron chunks or white iron chunks, higher upgrade potency for fine enchantment ore, which can be mined outside the world by crushing rocks. Use a character with a 2-handed weapon or use a Geo Element character's ability, as these are more efficient at breaking rocks, saving you time. As you explore the world, you will come across cooking ingredients, and these come from looting barrels, breaking boxes, exploring food stands out in the world, and picking fruits from trees. Pretty much anywhere you will run into ingredients, and it's worth picking these up. Certain ingredients may be hard to come by or only available from purchasing them from a store, so you'll need more to purchase them, and you may be limited to how many you can purchase in a day. Recipes can also be purchased from merchants, but you may need a certain amount of AR to do so pay attention to what the requirements are. You'll find cooking spots throughout the world, in town, or even outside. These may need you to light them before you can cook by using a character with a pyro ability such as Amber. Once you have your ingredients, you can cook a recipe, which is a sort of quick mini-game. Each recipe will have a minimum number of dishes you'll need to cook before you can become proficient and unlock Auto-Cook. Auto-Cook allows you to cook multiple of that dish at the same time, which saves you some. You can also choose which character cooks that dish, as certain dishes will gain bonuses if a certain character cooks it. These can be extra portions made or increased health granted. Each recipe also has a different effect. It may heal a character in one go, heal over time, be used to resurrect a fainted character, or give some other effect such as increased critical chance. Pay attention to what each recipe does for best results. The following are some useful things to know. You can create a main character on any region, PC, iOS, or Android, but you cannot co-op across other regions. You can add friends by adding their user ID or UID, which can be found either on the bottom right of the screen or found in the main menu. You cannot transfer characters across region servers. You can drown if you run out of stamina. You can take fall damage from falling from high heights, and you can even die this way. You can use elements such as cryo to freeze water and walk across lakes, and use your main character's wind ability to extend the frost. Complete your adventure handbook to gain some extra resources, as it helps you keep track of things that will help your progression. Don't forget to check your mail, because you may get sent some Primo Gems from Paimon and you might not have realized it. Pay attention to the current events and try to complete them as soon as you can for extra rewards. Hopefully this guide helps you navigate the big world of Genshin Impact and helped shed some light on the in-game systems that can be a bit overwhelming to new players. You'll be able to get the hang of it in no time. If you have any other tips to share with new travelers, let us know in the comments below. For more Genshin Impact help, be sure to visit our wiki for all the latest and help others by contributing.